Happy Sunday, everybody. Happy Sunday. Hope everybody is going to church today. I got all the kitty cats fed with the cat food, the water, the milk, fed the outside cats. I'm back on Prism Live Studio. I tried to look at last night's videos. It says waiting. I don't know why YouTube is doing it. When I'm on my cell phone, on a computer, I can see what I've done the day before, the night before. But for some reason, the one I done last night, it says waiting. I don't know what it's doing. I hope everybody had a good Christmas. I hope your kids got what you want for Christmas. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you got what you want for Christmas. Hope everybody maybe got a kitty cat or a puppy for Christmas. And just hope everybody had a good Christmas. I want to say hi to Elizabeth. And I want to thank all your subscribers. God bless you all. But I hope everybody have a good day. I want to talk to you about New Year's Eve. It's amateur night. All the amateurs will be out, and the others will stay at home. Stay at home if you're going to drink. Because you all been warned by the news media in your area that cops is going to 5-0 cops, Smokies, all going to be out New Year's Eve. I want to save you all from getting your vehicles towed, end up in jail, or in the hospital, or dead. I want you all to be safe New Year's Eve. Your family loves you. So I want you all to be safe and stay at home.
At the Concrete Lady, 4910 State Road 3. Streets of Wycliffe and Meadowlands. Repeat, I'm in 671 Charlestown District 2 for an unconscious patient at Concrete Lady, 4910 State Road 1025.
Well, the meat wagon, or the ambulance, outside of Charlestown, around Otisco, Indiana, the ambulance is going to Concrete Ladies, which they make concrete chickens, hippos, flower pots, and stuff like that. Concrete Lady. They got a location around Otisco, Indiana. The other location is around Clarksville, next door to the Sports Zone Speedway. And I just want you all to stay home New Year's Eve. Be safe. Your family loves you. But you got people that has to work New Year's Eve and day. That's 50, you EMTs, your fire department, your personnel at the hospital, take care of patients in the hospital, and the ones that might come into the ER because either a drunk driver wrecked or something like that. I want you all to be safe. If you have a party at your house New Year's Eve and you got guests coming over, take their keys away and put them up somewhere. Make sure you got room where they can spend the night. You know, because you can check with lawyers, people. I'm telling you the truth. Is you could be held reliable if they leave, hurt somebody, or kill somebody. You can be held reliable because of the alcohol that, you know, from your house. It's just like a bar or a restaurant. If you left the bar drunk, they could be held responsible. I've seen it, you know. Take it from my old man. Get down from there. And I just want you all to be safe. I want you to see your loved ones the next day. While you staying at home, you can watch New Year's Eve come in on TV from all over the planet, in different time zones. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stay at home, watch the New Year's Eve come on TV. And I don't drink alcohol. I don't do drugs. I've been sober 25 plus years from alcohol and drugs. I love helping people. I try to send you to the right places to get help. And I just don't want you to go out on New Year's Eve, get arrested, get your vehicle towed in, because you looking at when the police department calls a tow truck, it's going to cost you over $150. Here in Indiana, maybe other states, they got a police fee that the police department gets some of it, $35, $50, I don't know. It depends on your state. But here in Indiana, it used to be $35 if they add to your tow bill because the police department gets it. It could have been raised. You know, they could raise it. But the tow truck companies here in Indiana, I guess they do it once a month and send it to the appropriate police departments. State police, city, county. So I just want you all to be safe. And you got family that loves you. They want you to be safe. And I know people, back when I was drinking, before I was 21, a case of beer would cost less than $2, maybe $1.25, $1.50 for a case of beer. And, you know, now a case of beer is $15 to $30 a case. I can't afford it. Plus the medicine that I take I can't drink alcohol. But I want you all to be safe on New Year's Eve. Unless you have to be working. But people, I want you to think a whole lot of people. If you see a truck driver or you got a CB radio in your car, your pickup truck or home, go to channel 19 and thank the truck drivers for their service. Because we can't live without truck drivers. Our food, our gasoline, our cars and pickup trucks, SUVs, our clothes, our TV, our computers, our building stuff to build a new house. Think a truck driver. They appreciate it. And people also check, if you live in the United States, check your laws in your state. I want you all to do that. Check the laws on price gouging. Maybe you can print it out and really read it. Look at the things in the price gouging, what is classified as price gouging. I know your people need gasoline to go to work.
138.
Back when I started, I hear sirens. Maybe it's out there on I-65. And check the laws on price gouging. Because of holidays and stuff like that, they jack the price of gasoline up. 30 to 50 cents a gallon. That is price gouging. Like back when I was young and driving, if they would raise it a penny, we would complain. Peaceful. No fighting, we just complain. That's before they had computers. They might have the Commodore 64, stuff like that, a baby, a Apple computer, or something like that. It's those people is getting rich off of us because they know we need our gasoline to go to work. If they would drop the price down, which we see after January the 20th, when Trump gets in there, gas will go back down. If you all remember when Trump was president, I know some of you don't like Trump. That's your right.
65.
It was around here. It was $1.80 to $1.85. As soon as the Democrats in there, gas went up because they know we need it. But I want you all go in your state and look up the price gouging laws. They don't teach this in high school or junior high. They don't teach this about price gouging. I think all schools should teach, maybe have a law class. They teach history, biology, a bunch of stuff in school. I think they should have a teacher who maybe is a lawyer. Teach a law class in school. Teach you about our Constitution. And teach your kids to keep your mouth shut when a police officer pulls you over. Like I say, I'm not a lawyer. But you're under 18 years old. Just remember that. But you have the right to remain silent. If you're under 18 people, you can check with a lawyer. You have the right to have your parents or your legal guardian there before you ask him anything. And that's the truth. You have the right to remain silent. But since you're a minor, the cops shouldn't even ask you any questions unless your parents or legal guardian is there. Because that's your right as a minor. But I just want you all to be nice.
Mail for Indiana lab. That's first of Ricky.
And
IE versus 92 looking for President Fish.
all my little kids are growing. That sounds like something you would do. I love my grandkids. You know, I don't show my grandkids on the YouTube because they're minors. Because you got sick people out there. Sometimes some of my grandkids will spend the night while the parents goes out and party or go out Christmas shopping. But I want you all, teach your kids. Parents, you can ask a lawyer about your minor kids' rights when a police officer pulls them over. You don't know, you're not here, but they do leave their kids here, my grandkids with me. Everybody sees their grandkids.
William Boyd, Adam, 1, K King, 7, C Charles, 5, 2, F Frank, C Victor, 4, 7, 2, 9, 6, 6.
Hello, Yoakum. And I got my socks on, Yoakum. You must not work this morning. But I just want you all to be safe. New Year's Eve.
Repeating, 429.
I knew I should have been on YouTube because then you could get blocked. People can get blocked. But my moderators is probably in bed. The answer is no. But people, you got sick people out there on the internet. I like to say, teach your kids about remain silent. You know, some kids at 16 years old gets pulled over by the police.
Lexington, 2015
They have the rights. You can look it up.
Expired in October.
Is to remain silent. A police officer ain't supposed to talk to a minor child unless their parents or guardian.
Recklessly following us. I don't know if it's related to family or what, but they're passing cars and tailgating us. We're coming up 31 to Memphis Blue Lake, about to go westbound on Memphis Blue Lake, 465.
Yes, I do. I have black friends, Mexican friends, Puerto Rican friends, China, Japanese, Korean. I got all kinds of friends. Because God does not discriminate against people because of the color of their skin. Because people, we all got something in common. No matter, we got different colored skins. We do have one thing in common. We all got red blood. No matter what religion you are from, or what color your skin is, we all got red.
113.
409, 113 is an unconscious now that is breathing.
I know of Mike Jones. I went to his website. He seemed to be a rapper. Because that's the only Mike Jones that I see is a rapper. But this Mike Jones here is using a fake name. Because a rapper, the only Mike Jones I see on YouTube, hello, Marcus.
Repeat, number 672, Jeffersonville District 3 for non-conscious patient at the World League Soccer
And,
Conference. Charleston Pike, time out, 10:45.
I was, rappers is good. They got good music. Some of those rappers put down police officers. They put down ladies. But rappers, some of them don't last too long. Sometimes their music gets them killed by other people. You've seen that on your local news. And, but, God wants you to believe in Him. There's some people worship the devil. But God wants you to be good. God wants you to help people out. People, thank you, Marcus. I wish I had a computer, because I wouldn't be on Prison Live Studio. But last night, I went on YouTube, and I don't know, it says I go to check on last night's videos when I was experimenting, that for some reason, I can't see the video I done last night. I think it was less than an hour, maybe. When I go look, it says waiting. I don't know why. But, I guess that's because I'm on a cell phone. I don't know. But people, I want you to check on your neighbors. Christmas time and New Year's is a sad time of the year. Because some loved ones didn't make it for Christmas. They're up in heaven, looking down on you. Listen to the voices in your head. Sometimes it could be God talking to you. And I hear voices. No, I'm not crazy. This is how I learned about Pastor Bob Joyce in Benton, Arkansas. And God told me to go to his YouTube channel and told me to stream it, which I do that tonight, probably about 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Because God wants you to put your faith into him. And ladies, I want to help you out. It's not your fault that you're getting abused by your mate. But ladies, make sure you can call 911. Have a paper trail where you get abused. Leave. There's people that will help you if you're getting abused. Just like this one lady I know that lives in Scott County. I ain't gonna tell you how many kids she got. I asked her, how come you don't leave? She said her husband had threatened to kill her and the kids. But that's not gonna stop. You children see the abuse that you're going through. When they get the age to date, no matter if it's a boy or a girl, they're going to think that's what they're supposed to do. It's time to stop the cycle. So people, watch your neighbors. Listen. For a woman screaming or getting abused, I just want the women to be safe. Report it. Report that to the police. Some of you will not get involved when you see a woman getting abused or a child getting abused. But people, think about it. What happened if they was to get killed? Knowing that you could save a woman's life or a child's life who's getting abused. You can do that anonymously. If you got cameras close to your property that got microphones on, or use your cell phones where you can videotape it for the police department. Let's stop that abuse that's going on here in the United States. Because that's what I believe in. Let's stop this women abuse. I know you may probably check your cell phones, see who your friends are, this and that. You know, there's people that got guy friends, got women friends. But ladies, I want you to get out of the abuse situation. It's not your fault. You know, police officers nowadays knows about women abuse. There is a few men that gets abused by women, but the men don't report it because they're men. They're supposed to be men. If I got abused by a woman, I would report it. Would I be a mouse or a human being? So keep an eye out there, people. It could be your sister, your niece, your aunt, your mom. It could be anybody that gets abused. You know, abused. Even people my age gets abused. By sometimes their children or family members. So keep an eye on your family. Abuse is illegal everywhere. Check on your neighbors. If you got old people for your neighbors, ask them if they need anything. And, you know, if you haven't seen your neighbors for a few days, call the police, or if you got their phone numbers, you know, if you're real good with your neighbors, get their phone numbers where you can check on them. That's what I do with my elderly neighbors. I check on them. Because that's what God wants me to do. And people, you only got a father or mother, or sometimes kids got two parents, a stepmother or a stepfather.
59.1.
But I want you to check on your neighbors.
Hey, we're going to have one lane for you here opened up in about 4 or 5 minutes. They've got the trailer up right, they've got it hooked to it, they're going to get it pulled over, and they're going to take the emergency lane.
Somewhere on 65, between the 19 and 27 mile marker, here in Indiana, they got an 18-wheeler on its side. I didn't catch where on 65, but I know it's between the 16 and 27 mile marker.
71, you're responding, active fire alarm. 110.
So I'm thinking maybe around a 23 mile marker, somewhere in that area. I don't know if it's northbound or southbound, probably northbound. But people, when you're good, God rewards you for your good deeds. I know some of you don't believe in God. That's okay. But check on your neighbors. Check on your family. Make sure they're not getting abused. Do a welfare check on your neighbors. Like I say, that's being good neighbors. If the older neighbor usually goes for a walk, it depends on the weather. If it's snowing or raining, they're not going to go for a walk because of the snow or it's raining. But I want you to check on your neighbors. I got people who checks on me, that texts me, or if I'm on YouTube, they checking on me.
71's on scene, one story, commercial structure, nothing showing. 71 beyond investigation.
So
Nothing showing. The investigating.
some of you is probably in church and like that. Ask your church if you can videotape his or her church service and live stream it on your YouTube channel. Maybe you could talk your church in to start a YouTube channel and videotape it and upload it to the YouTube channel or Facebook page or Twitch or Twitter or TikTok. We need to get more people involved in the church, no matter if it's Catholic, Muslim, Allah, or any religion. Talk to your people in the church or church board. See if they can do a YouTube video. You know, that'd be good. There's some churches that does it.
New Washington, District 1.
Yeah, you got like Pastor Bob Joyce, who's in Benton, Arkansas. You know, the morning service, he sits at a piano and sings music. You got people with guitars and other stuff. After that, then he does his church service. That's what I play, is it's his church service. He makes me love God more than Bob Joyce does. Sometimes he tells a few jokes. Bob Joyce is a preacher that's not in a suit and tie. Sometimes you see him in blue jeans, a nice dress shirt, or a jacket.
But now he is conscious and talking. Is that correct?
I like him. But Benton, Arkansas is too far for me to go to church every Sunday in Benton, Arkansas. I wish we had a preacher like him up around where I live. And, you know, sometimes you have to joke.
Transporting one emergency flight.
Like I said, people, come and okay, Marcus, look at my last name. Reverse the H and the T. Just reverse the T and H. It's GHT. But that's okay. You're learning. I'm proud of you, Marcus.
45, 30,
30. clear. You'll need to open it
But
up.
I want to see your churches
Yeah,
on your
the
Sunday
only thing,
service.
I believe between your ed and where I'm at, it's just going to be big trucks.
And
So if you just want to
do some YouTube videos of your church service. That the choir. When my mother, she played an organ at the church. She was a choir director on Sundays. That was my mom, people. She was a grand organist for Eastern Star, which that's part of the Masons.
That's ALS 3 ago, though.
My mom was 101 when she passed away. In 2016, 17, I can't remember the exact year. But you got people, there's smart people in church that knows how to film in church. You can do it from the back of the church, where you can zoom in on the preacher when he or she preaches. And you can turn the camera over when the choir sings their songs.
Bell Street, 76-year-old now, single episode.
I like to see more of your churches out there.
And that's a 44-minute ETA.
Do some live streaming or upload it later. That's one I like. I like to see more churches do their church service on YouTube. I know there's a few churches that does stream on YouTube, which I do watch. Like tonight, people, I will live stream a church service which is being recorded right now from Bob Joyce. Sometimes he'll dance on stage. Sometimes he'll sing a little song and get his member of his congregation to sing along with him. I think that's very nice. That's how come I watch Bob Joyce.
Hey, they've got the tire fixed.
And
With lights, but they're gonna
that's
slow
how
roll
come
down to 16,
I believe in
and,
God.
head back to their back up 31.
And I want you all to put your faith into God.
I'll slow roll back.
And
The right lane back up at this time.
that's what's wrong on this planet. Like it's all over the world. You got Buddhists. You got Muslim. You got Allah.
All lanes are now open at 69 southbound for the 19th.
And it's still God. Don't hate. Don't hate people. Be nice to your people. No matter what religion they are. I got people who's Mormons, Muslims, Catholics. I want you all to put your faith into God. When people get sick, you all know that. You pray to God to help your family out. But sometimes they pass away. There's a reason for it. For God to take your loved ones. A car wreck is bad when you're in a car wreck or any kind of wrecks. There's a reason. But I just want you all to put your faith in the God. Some of you that watch my YouTube videos, when I do my live stream at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I don't have that many people that comes up and watch the church service. What are you not? Get out from there. Alexi, that is my table. You're not supposed to be up there. Where's my fly swatter? I have to find my fly swatter. Because all I do is grab my fly swatter and the kitty cats are good. But Alexi, that's Alex's. Get off of that! I hate yelling at my cats. But cats is like kids, people. They're bad just like our children is.
For the car, vehicle one, the pickup truck, it is drivable. They're driving it from the scene. It's the trailer that was on its side that's needing to be towed from the scene.
Maybe it's not an 18-wheeler because it was a pickup truck that was pulling a camper or some kind of trailer. I've seen cars pulling trailers. Sometimes you see them trailers kind of fishtailing a little bit. That's what happens sometimes when the 18-wheeler goes by these campers. And you start fishtailing and you lose it. There got to be a safer way when people pulling camper trailers. I like those fifth-wheel trailers. But I want you all to be safe out there on the highway. Put your faith in the God. And also, people, remember New Year's Eve. It's amateur night. All the amateurs is going to be out. You have been told on your local TV stations, 5-0, Smokey the Bears, they're going to be out. They will get you. If you get pulled over and you're drunk and you get a ticket and you go to jail, your insurance rates will go up or get canceled. I'm trying to save you all money. Because if you get pulled over by 5-0, your insurance will go up. And you have a record. Or you might get in a wreck. I just want you all to be safe. I want you to make it home to your family in one piece.
Before it really gets cleaned out. Okay. I got to stop at the post and drop off some truck inspections from yesterday. I'll just meet you down there.
So, I want to thank you all that has subscribed. I could use your help. I could use a new laptop. That way I don't have to be on my cell phone. I could be on YouTube on a computer. And like I say, I done one last night. And I got a couple of new moderators. He's probably in church right now. But on Prison Live Studio, I wish they would, you can click on a person name, either block them, give them time out, make them moderators. But I found out I can only do that on YouTube.
You said you clear available also?
And that's one thing I don't like, by not having a computer. I'm on a fixed income, people. Hello, Ernie. Good morning. I hope you and your family had a good Christmas. I hope you have a happy new year. As I tell everybody, Ernie, it's amateur night. Stay at home unless you have to work. There's people that work New Year's Eve. Like your police officers, your fire departments, your EMTs, people in the hospital, in the ER, in case they was to bring you in. Thank those people for the good job they do. I know there is some bad police officers on this planet. But I want you all to be safe New Year's Eve. It's amateur night. You're going to have a bunch of amateurs out there that usually don't drink like that except New Year's Eve. Going to parties. And people, if you let somebody drop you off at a party, don't drive. Some places in the United States, they have rides if you had a bar or a New Year's party that would give you rides home. You got some tow truck companies that would give you a ride home. That's how it is around here sometimes. And over in Louisville, Kentucky, they offer you free rides. But I want you all to be safe New Year's Eve. Make it home to your family, to your children, your grandkids. I know some of you is going to do what you're going to do anyway. That's your right. But if you drive home drunk, you will hurt people. You get in a wreck, or you kill somebody, or kill yourself, and your family will be without their loved ones. So I want you all to be safe New Year's Eve. I want you to be safe. God wants you to be safe. If you work New Year's Eve, be safe. Keep your eyes and ears open. Just be safe. Just watch out when you're driving home. If you got a dash cam that you maybe got for Christmas, people ask me, how do you set a dash cam on record? How many minutes? Well, you can set it for 2 or 3 minutes. And when the 3 minutes is up, it starts a new file. You can record your trip home. A dash cam protects you all. You got all kinds of dash cams out there, but you need to look at a dash cam that has GPS in it. That'll show you speed, your time, your location. You can there's some dash cams. It has a front and back camera in it, or it comes with another camera you can plug into it and stick it in your back window. like I say, you're going to have crazy people out there New Year's Eve. You got crazy people all the time. I want you all to be safe New Year's Eve. Like me, I'm not going to go out and party because I've been sober 25 plus years. I want to thank your people that have been sober 6 months, a year. Keep going. You can do it. God has faith in you. You got AA groups. Now, I forget what they call the ones for people on drugs that will help you and be your sponsor. But I want you all to be safe and make it home New Year's Eve. That's what I want for you to make it home for your family. I know you love your mate. I know you love your girlfriend. Yeah, rehab too. I forgot about rehab. But you got to have the will to fight for alcohol and drugs. People, I mentioned this one girl. She's on YouTube. Lisa Richards. She's I believe, out of Florida. She lost her kids because of her drug problem. And you people, you seen people that's on crack or meth, how everything about them, their face is all different. That's Lisa. She's always asking for money. So she said, I need cigarettes, I need food. Well, she uses that money to buy drugs. Last time I saw, she was in rehab. But it's a volunteer rehab, but you can walk out any time. But I like to see the courts make it mandatory court order rehab, because if you walk out of rehab, then you go to jail. But when you volunteer for rehab, you can leave any time. That don't help you if you're an alcoholic or a drug person. You need to get help from rehab. And your family that has a person who's an alcoholic or a drug addict,
Can I get an updated ETA, please?
you know, do a court order to get them rehab. But this Lisa Richard, it's on YouTube out of Florida. Sometimes she got her glasses on. She lost her children. She lost the place where she was living. She begs for money to get drugs, but she said cigarettes and food, stuff like that. She's using that money to buy her drugs. You people who had made it away from drugs and alcohol, you know what I'm talking about. They don't want to quit. The only way Lisa Richards is going to quit when they find her dead. That's the only way she's going to quit. I know family has tried to help her. But I know sometimes a court will order 48 hours to go into and get that. But they need to change it. Give them a 30-day court order to go to rehab and keep them there. If they leave, put them in jail. They would get, jail's a bad place if you're coming down off of your drugs. You'll go crazy. But You got to have, that's what it takes, people, right here. You got to have the strong power. You got to have the willpower to stop. I've been sober 25 years from alcohol and drugs. It takes willpower. You got to be strong and you have to fight. That's what you got to do. You got to have the willpower to stop your drugs and alcohol problem. There's a person, I'm not going to mention their names. He gets on drugs and they start acting crazy. And that's the drugs talking. You all on here that watches my YouTube, you know people who has a drug problem and an alcohol problem. And they need help. Sometimes they won't get it. But if you love your family members, that's a way. Maybe you have to talk to a lawyer that will help you get them into drug rehab or alcohol rehab. They can make it a court order. But like I said, people, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a doctor or a nurse or EMT. I've seen it. You talk to people, it's in their 70s or 80s. They tell you what they seen while they're growing up. I'm telling you what I have saw growing up. I've done some stupid crap when I was a teenager. Alcohol, drugs, marijuana, blotter acid. I've done it. You got some people when I was growing up in the 50s and 60s and 70s that would sniff paint and glue and get high. With glue and that, it'll screw your mind up. I guarantee you it will screw your mind up. But if you can, people, God will help you to help these people that got a drug or alcohol problem. I know drugs and alcohol will tear a family up. I know what you're all fighting with drugs and alcohol. I've seen it. Just like you. But they got to have the willpower to stop. I got faith in you all out there. It's a whole lot of hot water that you all going through on people who have drug problems or alcohol problems. If you all love cats or dogs, maybe you can adopt a dog or a cat. Up here in Scott County, Indiana, they got what they call a kill shelter. Yeah, I don't know which one it is. It's either Margaret or Alex. That's Margaret. That's Margaret. That's the mama cat. She's also a grandmother. Alexi is her granddaughter. Yeah, that's Margaret. You know, cats is my companion, my therapy animals. Some of you got dogs and other pets in the house. Your animals knows when you're feeling bad. I've seen in my lifetime, there's dogs that can smell if you got cancer. They know when you feel bad. Some animals can tell if you're going to have a heart attack. You got animals that tell when you're going to have a seizure. Well, they know when your blood pressure goes up or your diabetes. Listen to your pets, people. I wish that I see them advertise. I forget this pet, the one they show abuse animals. I wish people like that would come to Scott County, Indiana, at the kill shelter, which is a dog pound. Make it a no-kill shelter. Or somebody who's a millionaire that'll buy property for cats and dogs and rescue animals.
72, my destination.
Copy.
And I don't like those kill shelters because I lost a tomcat. You know how tomcats are. They go out catting. But you all saw my Outside Midnight, the black and white tomcat. His dad got captured by the dog pound of Scott County, Indiana. By the time I found out about it, he was dead. All the other cats is dead. Even the mama cat who had their babies, the mother cat died, and the babies died because they didn't have their mother. I hate people like that. I hope God punish people like that in those kill shelters. You people out there that gives in donations, I don't well, you know what I'm talking about. You see it advertised on TV. I wish those group of people will come to Scott County, Indiana, and stop that kill shelter. You got some people that will rescue them, but they only got room for so many cats or dogs. What? What, Margaret? What? You're not going outside, and you're not getting a husband. No, you're not getting a husband. Sorry. I don't need no more babies. No, I don't. Margaret's hunting for a boyfriend, if you know what I mean. But I like them when they get that way. They're lovable. Sometimes Margaret, she got underneath the blanket and snuggled up next to me. Then she stayed underneath there maybe 10 minutes and comes out. But I got to do some washing today. I got to change my sheet on the bed, wash my blanket, my pillowcases. That's my once a week deal. And, that's what I get for not having a girlfriend. Because if I had a girlfriend right now, she would probably beat the crap out of me the way my house looks. It's not perfect, but I try my best to keep my house clean. I spray bug spray around. Make sure I kill the roaches. I sweep the floors. Then I vacuum the floors. Then I use Dawn dishwashing liquid because that helps to kill any fleas. These cats don't go outside. In case some of your people don't know that, when you out there in your yard, especially men or kids that got long pants on, the fleas will jump on your pants. When you come in the house, your fleas will jump off and jump on your animals. That's how you get fleas in your house. If your animals don't go outside, that's how you get fleas in your house. I know that for a fact. But I do spray for roaches, fleas once a month. That does get expensive. And I like to spray my yard, but your outside animals eat the grass. Your birds picks up the grass to make your nests for the babies and the mother hummingbirds. That's one thing I miss about summertime. I miss my hummingbirds. When I first moved into this house, I put hummingbird feeders. I had one out in the front, one in the back, one on the porch. And you know about the time of the year they leave. This one hummingbird, see here, I got a flag. I know some of you don't like it because it's a rebel flag. But it has an M16 on it, and it said, "Come and take it." I had to look and see what it says. But this last hummingbird, he kind of like tap on my window, and he's waved. You know how the hummingbirds fly, like, bye, I'm leaving. You can take your bird feeder down. I see you next year. But, you know, animals are strange, especially hummingbirds. You see how a hummingbird goes up, down, backwards, frontwards, sideways, like a helicopter. But I love hummingbirds. I've seen people that have a little hummingbird thing in their hand, and the hummingbirds will come up to them. But me and my neighbors, we feed our hummingbirds. Especially, say, one hummingbird would come up to the feeder, then another one would come and chase it away like he's saving it for his mate. You can have 20 hummingbird feeders in your yard. They chase another hummingbird away because they're saving it for the mate. I think it's kind of funny, but they can't share. But I love hummingbirds. I got this one woodpecker. I put bird seed in the tree. You know, it's kind of like a W. Instead of that woodpecker flying into the tree, he flies to the top of the tree. He walks backwards. Then he comes down and eats. When he gets done eating, I don't know if it's he or she. Instead of him flying off from there, he walks back up the tree. Then he flies away where he won't run into the window or the house. Every once in a while, I could be sitting here. You hear a thump. The bird flies into the window. The birds forget where he's at. But, you know, that's how I pass the time away at my old age. I feed the birds. A few raccoons, I hate them because they killed my chickens. There's some groundhogs. And people ask me, how about skunks? I have not seen one skunk since I live here. I've smelt a skunk, but I've never seen one. Some of you call skunks polecats. And I haven't seen a skunk, but I've smelled them. And roadkill around here, it's mostly raccoons that gets killed, not skunks. But you can go up to Scottsburg City, they got skunks. But here where I'm at, there's no skunks. You all remember growing up, you see those green snakes. Man, I used to pick them up when I was a kid, hold them, let them go around my arm. Then all at once, the green snakes disappeared. I don't know if they died or what. But when I moved here out in the country, I do see a bunch of green snakes.
608.
You know, I like green snakes, but other snakes, they scare the heck out of me.
My commission is
I would kill them.
I'm gonna be 10
If I got a show, I would kill them. I don't know the difference between what I call a kill snake. If that snake bite you, you would die. I can't tell the difference. I just don't like snakes. I know garden snakes and stuff like that, but I'm afraid of snakes. But I'm not going to make this too long. It's Sunday morning. People's in church. I guess I go out and cut me a slice of ham. I eat all my dressing. Oh, that's what I forgot to do, people. I got to take my meatloaf out of the freezer, the kind you buy at the store. I guess it's Stouffer's meatloaf. It got, I think, peppers and gravy into it. That's one thing I miss about my mother and a girlfriend or a wife. I miss homemade meatloaf. My son makes it, but he don't make it like I like it. You know, with you all know what goes in the meatloaf: eggs, oats, onions, and other stuff. My son don't make it that way. He usually hamburger and sausage, but no eggs, no oats, no ketchup. To me, that's not meatloaf. When he fixes it, I might eat 3 or 4 pieces. But I like my meatloaf with mashed potatoes. I put my meatloaf in with my mashed potatoes. Oh, that's making me hungry, people.
Multicolor, €37.
I did go to Subway in Scottsburg yesterday. I want to thank Subway corporate office for them being so nice in Scottsburg, Indiana, and how clean the place it was, how polite they are. That's a good Subway there in Scottsburg. But I miss that one girl, because you could say I was flirting with her. She's working with a guy probably around her age. I kind of made her face turn red. But people, it's Sunday. I got to start getting my clothes ready. Well, at least the blanket, the sheet, the pillowcases to go wash it. It's Sunday. I know you're not supposed to work on Sundays.
We're on the 115 on I-64 westbound. 116.
So I got one of these GE washers, one of those smart washers and dryers. It does save me on water, because the other washer, it always filled up. or you can fill it up halfway. But this somehow saves you on water, which I gotta do some washing. I go in the bathroom and get my new sheet out of the closet in the bathroom and put it on the bed. And I wish you was on here earlier, because the a-hole was on here, that Mike Jones. But like I say, I'm on Prison Life Studio. And since you're smarter than me, since I was on YouTube on my cell phone, I went back to watch it on YouTube. And it says, wait, I guess it's kind of private until I guess it uploads or something. I know on a computer, if I live stream from a computer, you can watch it later. But for some reason, I can't do it on my cell phone. But I had somebody else complain about that. It's private, then it went public. I don't know if I screwed up.
The beer standing in the middle of Lewis and Clark, spending his time. The caller believes he's possibly intoxicated. He was stumbling.
That makes me mad. The only Mike Jones I found on YouTube, he's a rapper. Because that's the only, because, people don't use their real name on here. And he said that's him, but I don't believe it's him. Because rappers, you got a whole lot of good rappers out there. I'm not putting your rappers down, people. You good. You do good for your people, no matter what race you are. I like some of the rapping music you all put out. But when you threaten to kill people, I know, it's your trolls. But I did pick up 6 subscribers. I did subscribe to their YouTube channel. And I know that's what they call trolls and your spam. And people, I still need your help. I need a computer. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You're right, 100%. But I wish Prison Live Studio, well, like YouTube, like I can click on your name, I can give you time out or kick you off of the channel and do that. But Prison Live Studio, if anybody knows how to do that, have them where you can block people or click on their name on Prison Live Studio and give them time out. I'm going to have to look that up. Or maybe send them a comment on it. Is what I think I'd do. But I got to go wash my blankets, my sheet pillowcases. It's Sunday. I don't know when you all do your washing on your blankets. I've always been taught at least once a week. That's what my mom always change your blankets and your sheets, pillowcases once a week. That's what I do. But when I wash, I got other pillowcases, but people, I forget where I put them. What, Margaret? Margaret and her daughter's playing. But it's funny to watch kitty cats when they play. You all know how kangaroos, they stand up on their back feet, they punch each other. The other day, I done a video. Margaret and Alex was on their back feet, like smacking each other. That's the first time I saw that. Go take a cold shower. But people, you have a great weekend. Remember, New Year's Eve is amateur night. So I want you to be safe. Bye, everybody. Thanks that. You take it easy. I will be safe. I'm going to stay home New Year's Eve. People, I want to put it out to you. New Year's Eve. Stay at home. Keep your family safe. It's amateur night. I don't want you to get arrested. I don't want you to get your vehicle towed in and have to pay $200 or more to get it out. I don't want your automobile insurance to go up because you got arrested for drunk driving. Because I know money's tight. I know other people tell you this and you don't listen. But people, stay safe New Year's Eve. Stay at home. You can watch the New Year's on TV. You can have your party at your house. If you got people coming to your house to have a party, take their keys away. Don't let them drive. Because if they get in a wreck and hurt somebody, you can be held liable, responsible. I know you all wouldn't want to lose your house or your apartment. So if you're going to have a party at your house, take the keys away. Put them somewhere where they can't get to them.
Just document in the general.
If they want to go home,
Parked overnight.
maybe.
I'm in a
Some places got a free taxi cab service. Or you got some tow truck companies that'll give you a ride home. There's people that love you all. So don't drive drunk and hurt somebody or kill yourself or kill someone. Stay at home and be sober New Year's Eve. If you get pulled over by a police officer, you're drunk and a certain limit, they have to take you to the hospital. See if you're fit enough to go to jail, because sometimes your alcohol is so high, you can die while you're in jail from alcohol poison. I've seen it with my age. So I want you all to be safe New Year's Eve. Maybe if you're at home and you're a sober person, you can tell your friends to call you and you can go pick him up and bring him home.
Transporting one ALS emergent.
You can do that.
Norton Clark.
You can be the sober person. You know, give him your cell phone number or have it in the phone. If they're too drunk, have them call you. You can go pick them up and get them home safe. There's people that does it. I want you all to be safe. I want to point out, stay at home New Year's Eve. That's what I want you to do. I want you to stay at home and be safe. Will you be with your family,
Figure 54.
your
228.
children, your spouse, your grandkids? So stay at home.
903.
Okay, everybody, I gotta go wash the clothes. I gotta take my meatloaf out of the freezer, let it thaw out. Well, I can have meatloaf for supper tonight. You know how long you take something out of the freezer and put it in an ice box. That's how they tell you to do that, Take it out of the freezer and put it in your ice box and let it thaw out slow. That's how I was taught. And some of your old timers, the grandmas and grandpas, that's how they teach it. You take it out of the freezer and you put it in the ice box, unless you go to the store and buy a hamburger or stuff like that. Then you can cook it. But God bless you all. Thank you all for subscribing. And you know that I need a computer where I can be on YouTube on a computer. That way I can stop the spam, the bad people. But, I don't have the money. Okay, God bless you all. Good afternoon. I gotta go wash some clothes. I will be live tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time during a church service. So God bless you all. Goodbye. Everybody have a great day. Hi, you good-looking ladies, wherever you are on this planet. Goodbye. I love you all. God bless you.